And as I said, maybe I said it in I said it in a video, I think, that I'd be picking up some Criterions during the Barnes & Noble sale, and today I did. My first bunch of pickups for the sale. I intend to buy some more. I just had to wait for my credit card cycle to renew again, and then I'll buy some more. I had some gift certificates, which really helped save me some money. And I had my Barnes & Noble membership card, so that's why I went to the Barnes & Noble near me doesn't sell Blu-rays or DVDs, so I had to go to one farther away in order to pick those up. However, the ones I'm ordering next, I think I'm just going to buy those all online. There is a Criterion store. I'm going to be going up to visit my mother's relatives at the end of the month, and there is a Barnes & Noble store up there. That I don't think I'll go there. I think I'll just order the rest online, and I think I have another Barnes & Noble gift certificate coming to me because I spent up to $2,500 on my Barnes & Noble MasterCard. And when that happens, I get a $25 gift certificate either to one of their stores or online, so I think I'll use that. So it won't be right after my credit cycle starts. Probably I'll be waiting for the gift card to come in the mail so I can apply it towards the purchases. Anyways, let's get to what I bought. So I bought this. I'm sort of lukewarm on this film, I guess. It's a David Lynch movie. I'm kind of polarized with his films. Like I either like them or I hate them, basically. I love Eraserhead, one really great debut film, one of my favorites, and The Mulholland Drive is great. I didn't really care for Twin Peaks. The ending's kind of interesting, I guess. And I don't like, what's that movie called? Wild at Heart. And I don't like, what's that movie called? I'm stalling here, and that's not a good sign. Let me see. It's called. Hang on, I'll be right. I'll think of the title. Know it now. Inland Empire. Some of these films I've borrowed. So, and Dune I don't really care for, but and the Straight Story is great. The thing about the Straight Story is, I think if you never saw the credit of David Lynch on the screen, you would never guess it was a David Lynch film because it's not weird or anything. It's just very straightforward and seems to be a regular movie, a regular drama movie. It doesn't have those weird touches of David Lynch. So anyways, I got Blue Velvet, which is one film of David Lynch's that I'm like, I like parts of. I like the parts with Isabella Rossellini and Dennis Hopper, but I don't care for the Laura Dern parts because the parts with Dennis Hopper and Isabella Rossellini I find to be kind of dark, and the parts with what's his Laura Dern, just they kind of I don't know if it's boring. I don't know. Kind of interesting. I just opened that right now. You're seeing it here, like I am for the first time. So, unless you have this disc already. Oh, and it comes with a nice book here. So sometimes I read the essay, sometimes I don't. I should, maybe. I don't know. Because I like to watch all the special features on the Criterion discs, but I guess I tend not to read the essays. I don't know. I just don't, I guess. Dennis Hopper there. Of course, Laura Dern and Kyle MacLachlan there. In our previous photo, well, the photo with the woman crouching on the floor, that's Isabella Rossellini, of course. So, look forward to that. Oh, and this. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll like Blue Velvet more as time passes. I don't know. I haven't watched it in quite some time. I do have. I don't know what it is. MGMUA or something of it, and yeah, I just wanted that because it's a Criterion. I thought I get a lot out of it that way. Second one. Yeah, it's a Czech movie. It's called Diamonds of the Night. I don't really know anything about this. My last name is Czech. My ancestors come from Czech Republic, from a town called Pilsner. But I don't know tons about my history, my family history. But you know, I don't know. I don't think this is that'd be the only reason to buy a Czech movie, because I have a few other Czech. Well, yeah, Valerie in her World of Wonders or something. It's called Valerie something, and another one called Marketa Lazarova. I think both of those are Czech. Oh, and Pearls of the Czech New Wave. I have that as well. So you got this nice cover inside here. I think it was the only time when I bought a DVD in the past, I opened it up and I pulled the DVD out and it broke in half. It was a Criterion. I bought it at Borders. It was La Ventura. And they let me have another copy, but, you know, I don't know. They were just... I don't know if they wanted to give it to me right away. I don't know, but that's like the only time I've encountered not just Criterion, but any DVD. I've never had it with a Blu-ray where I pulled the disc out and it broke. So, oh, and I have a Criterion. It's a Mad World. I think I'm saying that right. And the Blu-ray, I think it's the extended cut, has scratches on it, and it's a Blu-ray, you know, because Blu-rays are I think are tougher against those things. But you can't watch extended version on Blu-ray. Maybe you can do it on DVD because I think it's the dual. Yeah, it's a dual format DVD and Blu-ray, and the extended edition on the Blu-ray, I think, gets stuck in certain places. So, and I work at a library, and they buffed it out in this machine, and I think it still doesn't work. Funny Games by Michael Haneke. I don't know what country this is. German. I don't know if this is Austria or Germany. I hear this is kind of a shocking movie. It was remade into an American... I think it's... Well, Naomi Watts was in the remake. I think the remake takes place in America, even though Naomi Watts is a Australian actress. I hear that one is really good. Well, I hear this one is really good. I hear this one is a pretty good movie. Just text on the other side there. So I guess it's supposed to be shocking. I've seen a few. I think at least two of his movies. I've seen The White Ribbon, which I think is like trying to portray a city of children or a town of children. Maybe a town would be the better word. Who would later become Nazis? It's like the sort of like what it foreshadows. And I think he directed the Piano Teacher with Isabella Adjani. So I saw that, and that's a Criterion, by the way, The Piano Teacher. Anyways, here's another one. This one is it's like addresses rock music. The character is I think it's a man that wants to become a woman. I saw this film a while back. At least, maybe, could have been 10 years ago, 15 years ago, maybe 20. Oh, quite a while back. Let's see, when did it come out? Oh, wait, oh no. It came out in 2001, so I wouldn't, well, I think I saw it close to when it came out. I can't remember. But I recall liking it a lot. So when I was at the checkout at Barnes & Noble, the guy who rung me up was saying that, you know, he wanted to see the Broadway rendition, but never got a chance to. I guess I knew the Broadway rendition, but but the film came first, I believe. So, anyways, it's a pretty fun movie, I think. I don't want to get into too much detail about this film. Not that I remember it all, because I don't. But the main character, John Cameron Mitchell, plays Hedwig, and involves rock and roll music, punk-like, I guess. I don't really want to say a lot about this, because I think if I say just a tiny bit, it'll ruin the movie. You should just go in blind to this kind of film. I'll just say it's about rock or punk and maybe identity politics, or I don't know. This is nice. This is a nice, big, thick book to it. I didn't know I'd get a book this size, because sometimes Criterion, as you can see there, that's that John and Yoko kind of photo that they're idolizing, but or paying homage to, or whatever. Yeah, but the more you don't know about this film, the better. It's just a fun movie, I think. I haven't seen it in quite some time, so just showing you. Hope I'm not showing anything too risque. I don't think so far. And I think the guy who stars as Hedwig, John Cameron Mitchell, I think he directed it. I'll check in a second. That's Hedwig right there. So let me just briefly check here. Let's see. Yeah, written by John Cameron Mitchell and directed. So, and he plays Hedwig. So, yeah. I still have tons of Criterions that I've bought during previous sales that I haven't even watched yet, you know. This one, a friend of mine said it was really good. There's, I think it's an American rendition of it on Criterion Channel. This is the Russian rendition of it. War and Peace. It's long. It's like, how long is this? 422 minutes, so, but I hear it's really good, so. This is the first time I'm taking the discs out of the case. I think normally I would, if I did a video showing something I bought, I would look at the stuff before I show it on camera, but I'm not doing that this time. I'm just discovering it like you are at the same time. Oh, this seems to be a pamphlet here. So this was made in the time period that the Soviet Union was in existence. Oh, by the way, this made me think of something. On Netflix, like within the last week or so, they have this new, I don't know if it's a documentary or a docudrama. I think it's like a docudrama because it's about, I think it's called like The Last Czars or The End of the Czar or something like that on Netflix. And, but it also featured historians talking in the on the trailer preview. So I guess it's a docudrama. I guess it's not really a literal, you know, film. Well, not a, you know, a film that recreates the past but doesn't use a device of historians to talk about the film. So that looks cool. But there's so much stuff to look at. You know, I don't know what to do, but that looks interesting. The Last Czars or something like that on Netflix. Okay, so next up, I you know, in a few videos back, I bought Ben-Hur off of eBay in the shrink wrap for half the price that you would buy it off of Amazon or Barnes & Noble. So it was like $60 on Barnes & Noble, and on Amazon I got for around $30 on eBay in the shrink wrap. I tore a little bit of the, when I opened it up, I tore a little bit of the paper. So that kind of, I'm not really obsessed compulsive with all my movies, or not to a really high degree. But that was a little annoying, but it doesn't really bother me that much, because what really matters is that watching the movie is the big deal. So, and the special features, that's really what matters. Anyways, the same director here, William Wyler, he directed this film called The Heiress. Olivia de Havilland's in this. I think she was in Gone with the Wind. Montgomery Clift is in this. So I've heard of this movie, but I don't know anything about it. So, and I bought it because it's directed by William Wyler. Oh, you know what? There's a film, I saw Ben-Hur a long time ago, but I think anybody who watches this video who wants to leave a comment, I think he directed The Best Years of Our Lives, William Wyler. That's a pretty good movie. I haven't seen that in ages. I borrowed that from a friend of mine, who's no longer, he's passed away, but he let me borrow the movie on video cassette. That was a long time ago. That was like the early 90s or late 80s. I don't know. But I think William Wyler directed The Best Years of Our Lives, which is kind of a tear jerker, I guess you could say. But yeah. So I have no idea what this film is about. I bought it because it was directed by William Wyler. So next up, where are these based out of? I think it's Hong Kong. It's Jackie Chan. I think he directed these two. Police Stories 1 and 2. So, well, you know what? Before I did this video, I did open one of these. That's the next one I'll show. Yeah. So you got Police Story 1 right there. Police Story 2. There's a cool image, maybe it's Police Story 2, where it must be Jackie Chan. He's holding on to a string of lights, like in a shopping mall or something. I thought that was really cool. So that was sort of my motivation to buying this. I saw Rumble in the Bronx a while back with my brother took it. My brother and his friend, maybe they got it at a video store, I can't remember. But they were watching it, so I watched it in the family room, like, you know, because they had it on. I think I've seen some other movies of Jackie Chan, but I can't remember what they are. Maybe just one other one. So, but these look interesting. And I did show a while back, you'd have to go back in my index of videos, but I did show, I think it was like a pickups video of a Jackie Chan box set. I think it had like 5 of his movies, but I think I looked at them recently, not watched them, but like look at the box. I think, no, Police Story's not in there. But yeah, but it has like 5 other movies of his. So, and I think it's the time period when he's in Hong Kong. So, last up or whatever. I did have this on DVD. I should have waited for this to be on Blu-ray, but I got it on Blu-ray. I don't know if it was a waste that way, buying it over again, but I don't know. I like this director a lot. I thought maybe the transfers would be nice, and when I got it on DVD, I didn't get the booklet or the box that it came in. I just got the disc. So I got the box set. It's BRD Trilogy by Fassbinder, with the marriage of Maria Braun, VERONIKA, VOSS, and LOLA. And lots of special features on here. I showed this in a previous video, not this one, but the DVD version. But you didn't see the box set there. You didn't see this. There wasn't this what do you call it? Booklet. Photo of Fassbinder right there. I'm a big fan of Fassbinder. Fairly recently, I watched Chinese Roulette, which is not too bad. Maybe not, maybe not one of his best films, but it wasn't bad. And he's directed like, well, at least 2, if not 3, of my favorite films of all time, which is Bitter Tears of Petra von Kant, which I've done a review of on my channel. Beware of a Holy... And by the way, you can find all these 3 titles on Criterion. Beware of a Holy Whore, which is in an Eclipse box set called Early Fassbinder. And then he's done a few miniseries for television. Well, he's dead now. He died in the early 80s. He made like 40 or 50 films before he died. And I think he died in his early 40s, or was it early 30s? I don't know. But he's quite prolific. he'd shoot like 3 films per year. And one of the ways he could do that was he shot in few locations. Like the Bitter Tears of Pachacamac only takes place in basically just one room. It goes out to the stairs for a second, but basically the whole film is centered in one room. And there's only like 6 characters in the whole film. Oh, and the miniseries. I'm sorry, the miniseries that you know he did Berlin Alexanderplatz. He did 8 Hours Don't Make a Day, which I did a review of, by the way. 8 Hours Don't Make a Day. It's one of my more recent reviews. But he did a film called World on a Wire, which is sort of like The Matrix before there was a Matrix. And he was sort of like forgotten about for many years. Sort of like Army of Shadows by Jean-Pierre Melville. Army of Shadows came out in '69, but it really wasn't released, or at least over here in America maybe, till like 2010 or 9 or 11 or something. I highly recommend Army of Shadows. That and Le Samurai by Jean-Pierre Melville be 2 of my favorite other films. I've got like 40, 50 favorite films of all time. So this booklet you didn't see in the previous video because I didn't have a booklet that came with it. So maybe I wouldn't have bought this if I had got on eBay the box set and the booklet with the movies. So I don't know. But yeah. And I had, you know what? I've seen Marriage of Maria Braun before, but I don't think I've seen the other 2. So, anyways, and I think all 3 of these are on Criterion channel right now. You just look up, I don't know, where do you look? What's the thing it's called? Masters of Cinema? I don't know. I can't remember without looking on the channel. Criterion Editions? I don't know. It's on there. Just look around. It's with a whole bunch of like Kurosawa and Fellini, maybe. You know what? You know, the best way to find it on a Criterion channel would be to search for it. Go into the search function on Criterion channel, and then type it in, and then you could find it. So, anyways, those are my pickups. Thank you for watching. I will be posting more videos as time comes on because there are more titles I want to buy, and they haven't been released yet in this month. There's some being released this month that haven't come out. There's a few coming out next month that haven't been released. I do have a gift certificate also from Criterion Collection itself, which I'll be using on a box set in August. It's an Iranian set of films. I'll get to that in August. So be on the lookout. There's going to be some more videos in the near future. And I have been working on a song on GarageBand. I added more drums to it. And I'm thinking of taking maybe a guitar part out. I think I'm going to repeat the motif you hear at the start of the song later on, and maybe add something else on, repeat that, and it's getting closer to being finished. So be on the lookout. I hope I can get it done relatively soon. And so I guess I'll do a recap. So BRD Trilogy by Rainer Maria Fassbinder, Marriage of Maria Braun Veronika, VOSS, LOLA. Jackie Chan's Police Story 1 and 2. William Wyler's The Heiress. War and Peace by Sergei Bondachuk. Hedwig and the Angry Inch by John Cameron Mitchell. Funny Games by Michael Haneke. Diamonds of the Night by Jan Nemec. And then last of all, Blue Velvet by David Lynch. So, thanks for watching. Comments are welcome. I'll see you soon in the next video. Bye for now.